Be back now. That was annoying. If it's gonna stop every time Rean has a heart-to-heart with his class, I'm just gonna get really incensed. Anyway, there's a photography spot here. So let's go ahead and take a picture. It's a really nice picture of Dreknor Fortress in the background there. So let's let Vivi know about our cool picture. Alright. I didn't really get anything out of that at all, did I? Nice thing about Burn is that it can always still be healed away just by using the heal spell. Getting close to level 19 here. There should be a couple more treasure chests in the area around here. And there's one. Let's get 50 of each type of Sepith. That'll certainly come in handy later. Okay, so this is the path to Heimdall. So, obviously we're not going to be heading there right away. God damn it. I need to be, like, doing that faster if I'm going to take advantage of that. Well, that was supposed to buy me some more time, but that didn't happen to be the case. Wish my casting time was a little faster than that. Oh well. Now the question is, did I actually hit this thing or not? That's a no. because I just knocked it out of the way. Whoops. At least they're starting to get a little closer to me. Ugh. You stop that. Alright. And everyone's level 19 now. Anyway, there's a treasure chest here. And that's the orange cape. But, you know, we don't need that right now, because we're off to Dreknor Fortress. It's nice seeing all these Erebonian institutions with soldats out front. Alright, we finally reached Dreknor Fortress. It makes Corellia look tiny in comparison. It's the biggest fortress in the Empire. Well, I mean, Corellia is a hunk of rubble now, so... Apparently my father's been here to visit the martial arts director several times. Alright, let's head in. I think we should ask if my father is here first. Yeah, let's go check with the guards at the gate. Oh, it's even bigger up close. Yeah, it's very well fortified. The structure exceeds Corellia Fortress as well. Do you all happen to have business here? Sorry, we are... Wait, that voice. Could you be... Oh, Rean, why are you here? I could say the same to you. You joined the 4th Division. Is this someone you know, Rean? Oh, and you're here with the other Class 7 members, too. Long time no see. Do you remember me? Now, that took me a second, too, but that's Alan from, the fencing club. Oh, you were in the fencing club. Wait, are you Alan? I'm Private Allen of the Imperial Army, 4th Armored Division. Sounds weird saying it to you all. Long time no see. Yeah, so, I mean, students from all over Thors were meeting. It's really handy. It's like, oh yeah, we need a reporter? Let's make Vivi a reporter. Boom, problem solved. We need a random mechanic in this town? Boom, mint, easy. It all makes sense, it's great. It's great. It's nice seeing all of Thor's Military Academy again, in Class 7. Such a trip. Anyway. This is one hell of a place. It's even more amazing on the inside. There's armored cars and a ton of soldats. Take a look at that. Those huge ones are... Those were the units that V used on the Imperial Liberation Front. One of the trump cards from the Noble Army in the past. Apparently they're re-entering use now. Right. But what's up with all these arms? That's one of those awkward translations. I'm sure it's like, what's up with all the armaments, maybe? I don't know. It just doesn't sound right. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hey, isn't that the son of the commander? Yeah, and he must be here as part of that investigation. Whoa! That's the Ashen Chevalier, isn't it? Oh, what? Salute! Welcome to our Dreknor Fortress. Jeez, this is a bit much. Yeah, I feel you, but we just have to accept it. Rean, you and Valmar are practically legends. Sorry, maybe I should have shown you around through the back door. No, it's no problem. I had heard you joined the military, Alan, but I didn't expect you joined the 4th Armored Division. Was the training considerably more difficult? I guess. We go all out pretty much every day. But that's something we all knew when we decided on this. I need to be able to protect that person with my own hands. Like father, like son. Oh yeah, I heard you got engaged to Bridget after graduating. Whoa, seriously? Yummy. I was a bit clumsy with it. You came. Good morning, sir. Welcome, Schwarzer, Master Elliot. And Arcade and Closel, too. It's Instructor Nightheart! He even calls him Instructor Nightheart. Hello. Please don't call me Master. It's good to see you, Major. No, you're a Colonel now, right? It's nice to see that everyone but Schwarzer hasn't changed. No, that's not right. You've all changed more than I could have imagined. I'm happy that all of you are successful after our instruction. Colonel. Thank you. The General is waiting for you. I'll lead you from here. Thank you, Private. Sir. Sir, I brought them. Enter. He looks like he means business, doesn't he? General Olaf Craig. He's as dignified as ever. Yeah, even after his promotion to general, he's still as active as ever. Elliot, my boy! Come and jump into your father's arms! That is enough of that. I'd like to get down to business. Is that okay? You've become so reliable, my son. Papa is happy for you. As usual. Yeah, we're used to Elliot's reaction too. Anyway, I'm glad you all came. First of all, we should find a way to welcome our uninvited guests. Father, do you mean... You've already roughly heard of the reason we're here then, right? Of course. Keeping up with the situation in the Empire is one of my jobs, after all. I can't make any promises, but I'll hear you out. I've already heard about several actions taken by the Society. However, the 4th Armored Division has no plans to act at the moment, even if it is at your request. Father. So it's just like Arundel said, you're supposed to observe? I don't understand. Are you not compelled to act based on the use of archaisms? I was thinking about the reason for this on our way here. If we were given the forces of this fortress to use, we would be able to take care of this matter in half a day. So then the reason the army is not going to mobilize is really... Oh. Because the army... No, the imperial government is waiting, right? The nobility must have spoken up. I see. The size and reputation of the army has continued to shrink as of late. And if something were to happen in that state, it would become the national army in name only. And continuing along those lines, all of the accomplishments during the Northern Campaign would be negated. And you're okay with that, Colonel Neidhart? Seems like I'm missing a line here. Oh well. That is... I'm well aware. During the Civil War, the National Army was made of brothers sworn to protect Erebonia. But we would never have considered overlooking something like this, in hiding in the corner. But first and foremost, we are soldiers. And that means we are subjects of His Majesty. And that means we must obey the Imperial government. And we cannot reverse their decision in this matter without permission. Father, I can't quite accept that. How about some information at least? We're searching for clues about the Society's base in this region, or any other hints you could provide. Well, that's... We do happen to have our own thoughts about that. However, we don't have anything definitive enough to share at the moment. You're kidding me! Even that's too much to ask? No. There's another reason, right? That the army isn't intervening. What? And what makes you say that? The Chancellor Osborne must be involved somehow. Marquis High Arms and the government of the Southland Province have long since been known as moderates. And the government is currently pursuing a scheme in which the province would end up being ruled directly by His Majesty. So then, we can think that there is no merit for the government to actively pursue them. So then, what is this all about exactly? The reason that the National Army and the Provincial Army both won't lift a finger against the Society is precisely because we are in the Sutherland Province. Rean. That's surprising. But hearing you say that makes me feel really irritated. Because it's not just the army, it's Toval and Agate too. What? That's... I guess that's what I should have expected from the Ashen Chevalier. It seems your experiences over the past years have broadened your views quite a bit. I was forced to face many different situations, and I learned that there are many contradictions and conflicts embedded in this old, unchanging empire. But more importantly, I learned that I could surpass any horizon with what I learned as a member of Thor's Class VII. So won't you please at least light the path to guide us forward? I'm making this request to the military not as the Ashen Chevalier, but as a member of Thor's, of Class VII, and as the foundation of the world. Schwarzer. I feel the same way. Right. Even if there is an insurmountable challenge, as long as we know the way. As Class VII, as Rean's companions, and as my own blood, we'll definitely break through that darkness and find the light. Elliot. Now that I think about it, you Class VII folks were together for 2 years. And you helped my sweet Elliot grow so much. All of you, even the ones who aren't here right now, have grown splendidly. I agree with you. Understood. I will show you the way. Nightheart, if you would. Right. Father! I'm in your debt, sir. There's no need for thanks. Actually, I should be thanking you. I feel quite trapped in this situation myself. I guess I have a long way to go when compared to Principal Van Dyke and him. Oh. Sir, here it is. Right, one moment. The location of the Society's base. We suspect it to be a place that houses one of the greatest national secrets of the Empire. In order to enter from the Sutherland Province requires permission from 2 top officials. A national secret? That's... You have permission from Olaf Craig of Draknor Fortress. You'll need to get permission from one more person in St. Ark, and that would be Marquis Higharms of the Sutherland Province. A national secret in the Sutherland Province. Interesting. I have my guesses, but I won't know for sure. At the same time, whew, the afternoon survey is complete. Oh man, I'm starving. You guys look like you're back to normal. Tita, we're gonna go on ahead. Oh, right. Please go ahead and eat without me. Yo, time for lunch? Agat? Oh, it's Agate. It's really him, right? Jeez, you can tell just by looking, can't you? It's been 3 weeks. Are you doing okay, Tita? Yep. I'm doing so well with everyone. But why are you here? Well, I had a bit of minor business around here, so I figured I'd come and check on you. Sounds like things got tough yesterday. Sorry I couldn't be there with you. Agate, don't worry about it. Because Agate's always in here, with me. Is that so? Oh, you are. Is this somebody you know, Tita? Yeah. I'm sort of this kid's guardian. I was around here for work, so I figured I'd stop by. Oh, work, huh? I assume you're one of the supporters in this region? Wait, so then you were with Fee and Rean? Oh jeez, even more instructors besides Schwarzer. But that's actually perfect. You mind if I fill you in on some intel I came across yesterday? I'm actually a bracer from Liberal. I'm glad Agate's not, trying to hide it or anything. He's like, yeah, I'm an A-rank bracer, straight up. I may not be as good as Cassius, but I'm the best you're gonna get. Hey, good work out there, you two. Alright, Kurt, this one's for you. And this one's for you, Al. Right. Thanks. Thank you. But I was wondering about this for a while, but please don't tell me you're gonna call me Al from now on. Oh, I guess it's a nickname I just started using. But it's way easier to say. Don't you think it sounds good? Jeez, even Yuna's doing things like her now. Well, it's fine, I suppose. Please call me whatever you wish. Really, then? Well, I'm gonna call you Al from now on. And while we're at it, I should come up with one for Kurt. Wait, what? Hey, where are you going? Oh, don't tell me. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm just practicing. I may be stubborn, but I'm not stupid. Kurt. Jeez, it's all because he talked to you like that. I'm not gonna let it get to me. I already knew it for a long time. He was acting like that just to keep us out of danger. No, I'm just baggage. There was nothing wrong with his decision at the time. Kurt. It's pretty pathetic, though. But in a sense, this feeling of being pathetic came from my own cowardice. All I can do now is grind my teeth and make the best of the situation for whatever comes next. Seriously. Boys are so awkward. Huh? I know you're trying to act cool and be understanding and all that, but it's not very convincing when you have that depressed face on. It's fine. It sucks to be left behind. And there's no way we could accept it after being told off like that. In that sense, Al and I are the same. I don't know if I would say it sucks, per se, but I generally agree with you. I was with the instructor for a year, before supporting him on his missions. And just because I became a student, suddenly I can't go with him. I seriously can't accept that. I see. So you were close to him after all. Seriously, that half-baked instructor tricked this girl into saying that much about him. I know. I already know all of that. Kurt. You have to decide on how you use the Vander style on your own. But in the branch school, a place with that much history, you should be able to. But what do I do then? I'm still unskilled. I'm still getting left behind. Nothing's changed. Kurt, you can't figure that out if you stand still, right? If there's something you can't accept, you just have to move forward, right? You have to struggle, flounder, and struggle more, and eventually, you'll get over that wall. The people I respect the most, they did the same thing. Huh. It's really rude for him to call us a burden after we've only been together for a month. We need to make him realize he's the one being blind. We'll help too. Right, Al? There's no reason to refuse. My current mission is the support of Class VII. You're so focused on looking forward, it's almost scary. But if you're able to say that much, you must have a good idea. A way to catch up to the instructor and his friends, and help resolve this incident. Well, I guess I kind of have an idea. No way. You just said all that, and you have no plan? I'm sort of impressed at that, actually. Shut up. We can think about this together. I guess you're right. I suppose it won't be easy. Well, I'm happy you're all feeling better. Oh, you're from the accounting class, Class 9. You're Muse, right? Can we help you? Well, actually, I had something I wanted to share with you. It might be useful information to you. Huh? That's... What do you mean? Oh, sounds like you're all discussing something interesting here. Why don't you let me in on that, too? Hey, you're... Ash Carbide. Why are you here? Very well, then. Let me let you in on a little secret. You see, I actually found this suspicious place on the provincial map. A suspicious place on the map in the Sutherland province. I wonder... Oh, very well then, Rean. Best of luck out there. I'm sure we'll meet again soon. Of course. Thank you, Alan. I'll see you later. A great national secret. And you need permission of the provincial government to even get inside. There should be some pretty fascinating stuff there. Yeah, Father and the Colonel were pretty serious right up till the end. I have a suspicion about where that place is. Yesterday, when we met up with Laura, there was this spot south of Parm. We couldn't investigate it properly then. Right. I think that place is suspicious too. But in any case, we need Marquis Hiram's permission before we can go forward. Alright, let's head back to St. Arc. We'll leave it to you two to get us back. Yeah, leave it to us. Alright, let's go. Well, nice thing is I can just fast travel all the way over there. Saves me some time. After returning to St. Arc, Rean and the others headed straight for the Marquis's estate. They explained the situation and made an appointment for a meeting. I really am rethinking my opinion of General Craig. After yesterday's attack, I desperately want to resolve this situation in the Sutherland province. And to think that they decided to make their base at that place. Well, perhaps it is precisely because that place is so shrouded in secrecy. Your Excellency. Because even you couldn't go near it? This feels worse and worse. Would you mind giving us the specifics? The more information you can give us, the more we will be prepared. I did think I might have to tell you all about this. It's a place called Hamel. Oh, there we go. There's the confirmation. We're going to Hamel. That's right. You should remember Hamel. I can't believe it. We're actually going back. This is gonna be great. Hamel? No, I've never heard of it. I did hear something about it from my father once. Some kind of great disaster occurred there long ago, right? I feel like I heard about it somewhere too. Maybe from the leader of my group. I feel like it was... There's a blockaded path to the south of Parm. Hamel is the name of the town that used to be there. Oh. I see, so it is down that way. But what do you mean, used to be? Right. It was decided that the town was completely destroyed in a landslide 14 years ago. And it was immediately following that incident that the 100 Days War with Liberal began. What? Then that means... the 100 Days War. The Great War with the Liberal Kingdom. Wait, you said it was decided that... I'm sorry. I can't say anything more than that. But I will say you're digging up the ghosts of the Empire's past if you follow this. It is a sad and sorrowful tale. The ghosts of the Empire's past. Sorry, I must have added to your worries. Celestine, please bring it. Right, please wait a moment. Received gate key. As the Lord of the Sutherland Province, I hereby grant you permission to enter. The Guild is likely to know about all this. But in any case, I want you to promise you will not spread word of this matter anywhere. It would be a violation of the Imperial Confidentiality Law, and you could be charged with treason. Understood. We'll be careful not to say anything. Thors, Class VII. May Adios bless you as you go. Hamel, and the 100 Days War. Yeah, that was some unexpected information. Yep, and there's a hidden darkness we don't even know about. Yep. So, what do? We might want to check in with Toval first. No, I don't want to spend too long considering the options. I say we should report in on the training ground and then head to Parm. Roger. Let us go uncover the truth behind our enemy. So we're just gonna hop on right on over to the base here. Yeah, nothing urgent to do right at this moment. Oh, it's Rean! Welcome back. You came back from the fortress? Yeah, we'll be heading out again soon. How are the Class 7 students? They've been assisting the tactical and accounting divisions all day. Do you have need of them? No. Are you regretting how you parted with them before? Well, Rean is a tsundere after all. It is Rean after all. No, I'm not really. Let's cut the chit-chat for now. You came to report on your investigation, then? Yes, that's right. Hamel. I think I read about it once before. So that was the cause of the 100 Days War 14 years ago. But it sounds like there's something hidden there after all. Wait, did you already know something about it? My apologies, but I don't have the authority to say any more. I did hear about the red-haired bracer who was heading south to Parm. Oh, Agate was here? It's not surprising that an A-rank bracer would be privy to more information than us. We should hurry after him. Yeah, let's head directly there. I plan to call him when the time comes. Please prepare for that. Of course, I'll alert everyone in my class. Rean, Elliot, Laura, Fee, please, be careful. Right. Okay, so I did have another opportunity to go back to the base, give her these seedlings. And she gave us, something in return, so... glad I was able to get that in time. Let me just make sure I'm not missing anything else. Apparently I should go talk to Valimar. So, let's go. Let's head on over there and check on up on our good Divine Knight. Again, this isn't translated, but we're basically telling him, hey, be prepared for battle. We're going to be running into some trouble soon, I'm sure. Welcome all you new viewers. We're, about to head to Hamel, of all places. I wasn't expecting we'd be, going there so soon, but here we are. Could that Hamel that I just heard about be... 3 years ago? Big Sis and Big Bro got permission. Are you okay, Agate? You should have taken me with you, too. I would have liked to visit Hamel as well. Oh, Tita-san! Muse, you scared me. Don't do that. Sorry. My break time's almost over, right? No, we have a bit more time. But I'm surprised you know about it too. That tranquil yet bare, sad yet beautiful. That place. Huh? Please don't worry. There'll be a chance for sure. A chance for you to meet that lovely bracer who was here before. Huh? What the hell is Muse doing? You know what? I bet she's with Ouroboros. I bet she's one of their sleeper agents. Well, not so much sleeper agent as in, like, undercover agent. She just wants to sow chaos for the good times of all. Man. What the hell's her deal? I don't know. But, I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Anyway, let's head on over to Parm. I could fast travel there, but I don't feel like it. I do feel like running into that post, though. So yeah, there's quite a lot going on right now. I guess we're gonna find out what Ouroboros is doing in Hamel, considering what Wiseman did there 14 years ago. Makes sense that they'd be using that as an old stomping ground. And perhaps the reason why the events of all the games started trace back to the events at Hamel 14 years ago. So, perhaps we can learn something a little more about what's going on here. Alright, we made it to Parm. Huh, it's my first time here. What a nice town. I was here 2 years ago. It was our first field study. Oh, that's right. You three went somewhere else. Yep, that's right. Compared to now, it really feels like we were relaxed back then. That's true. From here on out, we should head to the south exit. But the Swift and that Red Ogre Enforcer might be waiting for us. We should prepare for the worst while we're here, then head out. Right. Roger that. So, you know, we're in an urgent situation. We could be thrust into chaos at any moment. But you know what I smell? I smell a brilliant opportunity for a hidden side quest. Oh, I can buy a hairstyle for Laura here. I've got money to spare, so why not? Okay. Blonde hair actually really works on Laura. I think I'm going to keep it like that. This might be the first one I actually like more than the original. Fees is pretty close though, so I don't mind keeping Fees as well. But, yeah. Let's see what these guys are talking about here. Oh, no matter what I do, I can't find it. This won't do at all. I'm so sorry. If I had just paid better attention. Oh, what's going on over here? Maybe we should ask. Excuse us, did something happen? Well, actually, my wife dropped her purse. I'm sorry, dear, I wasn't paying attention. Oh no, it was my fault. I should have noticed first. Oh no. Oh, come now, you two, stop that. But it's the precious purse you gave me, dear. What should we do? We are in a rush, but... Oh, this line isn't translated. That sucks. Well, if you're alright with it, maybe we can give you a hand. Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. We're going to have to search every nook and cranny of the town, though. Someone might have taken it, or it could have fallen into the river. I see. It sounds tough. Oh, it's fine. We're used to doing this kind of thing. For starters, do you have any idea where you might have left it? Well, I arrived recently in Parm to visit. I was planning to buy our child a present with the money in there. Oh, what should I do? If I can't find the wallet, we can't buy clothes for Luna. Madame, please don't fret. I'm sure we'll find it. Well, so it's definitely in the city then. we were sightseeing around the city as well. We were going around the shop and the surrounding areas. There really were a lot of nice things to see. You all spent quite a bit of time shopping. It's because there was so much to do. When you see such high-quality goods, you have no choice but to shop. It seems like this person doesn't know how to manage their money. Oh right, you also took a walk on the Agria Old Road, did you not? Did you go out there for sightseeing as well? Luna wanted to go for a walk for once. Right, she wanted to take pictures of the nice scenery. And when we got back and wanted to get a bite to eat, we noticed it was gone. I see. Then there's a chance it fell out on the road as well. Yeah, we might want to go check there. I'm sorry for all the trouble. We'll check around the city once more. I hope you find it. Quest started. Whoa. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I need to get farther away from the fishing hole there. Anyway, it should be just where that green exclamation point is on the old road here. So we have a bit of travel to do. Luckily, we can handle these monsters pretty easily. I may not have enough time to finish the thrilling conclusion of this event. I wonder if I can get this all done in an hour. Probably not. Okay. Well, we'll see how far we can get before I have to call it quits. In any case, just follow the road around and check out this shiny spot right here. Luckily, it's not too hard to find. What a colorful wallet! This must be it. I'd have to agree, this looks a lot like it. They came here to take pictures, and she must have dropped it then. I see. Well, we're really lucky they didn't encounter the archaisms from yesterday. Yeah, this was the same place they were, after all. I shall let the guild know that people are coming to sightsee here. It's dangerous. Yeah, please do. Well then, we should go back and give it to her. Yeah, let's go. Alright, where are these guys hiding? Nope, same spot. That's good. Oh, it's boring here. I want to go out into the town and do things. I'm sorry, dear, but right now we need to find our wallet. Oh, it's you guys. You're back already? No way. Did you? Yes, we found the wallet. Could you please confirm that this is it? Show the wallet to Helena. That's... Wow! How can I ever thank you? Isn't that great, Luna? Now we can show you the city too. Really? Woohoo! You guys, I don't know what happened, but thank you guys so much. It's not a problem. It was our pleasure to be able to help. And now you can buy the young lady her clothes, too. What can I give you as thanks? Just be careful next time. Well, of course, but... How's 500, Mira? No, maybe 1,000, Mira? There's no need for that. But I feel like I have to pay. Oh, I have to pay for travel, and Luna's clothes. Well, I could buy her clothes later, too. We have to give them something. What should we do? Guys, it's really not necessary. This is quite the peculiar family. Well, how about this then? You all are used to traveling on the roads, right? This might come of use to you then. Received yellow pendulum. It's not much, but please take this. Well, I suppose... Right, we'll gladly accept it. Everyone, you really saved me today. Please do take care now. Bye, everybody. I feel like I'm missing a lot of lines. And they're off again. Probably to do more sightseeing. Quest complete. Received 2,000 Mira. Oh. The line was there, it just didn't make any sense to me. Cool. So, let's make another save. And, we'll finally get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on here. Alright. Looks like you're on your way there before me. But that young one's the one I've been hearing about. Oh, he's a member of Zephyr. Interesting. Well, fine. Let's see how good they are. Including our little one. She's grown so big. Oh, Zeno and Leo are here too. No arguments here. Well, let's go. Man, they're bringing Zephyr out against us, and Shirley's from the Red Constellation too. I mean, we're facing some of the biggest Jaeger Corps in all of Zemuria here. They're really pulling out all the stops. Or are they even acting together? I don't know. There's still a lot we don't know, but... Who the hell is that guy? If he's commanding around Zeno and Leo, maybe they found their boss. Maybe? I don't know. I'm just speculating at this point. Hopefully all will become clear in time. Anyway, I want to get more CP, and I don't have any CP batteries, so I have to do this the old-fashioned way. Once we pass through here, there won't be going any back. Sorry, there won't be any going back. Passing here will advance the main story. The quest and events for today will become inaccessible. So, yeah. Make sure you're well prepared before going in. And this is about as good as it'll get for us, so... let's head on through. This is it? Yeah, this is where Laura saved us yesterday. So the landslide that crushed Hamel was here 14 years ago. And this was a mountain pass to Liberl, before the war broke out. Anyway, we have the key now. Looks like we just have to remove that lock and chain. Well, that was easy. There's this huge gate. There must be something up there. So you ended up here too. Ah, Agate, you came. Did Toval contact you? Yeah, and I've been monitoring around the Tidus Gate for a while. And I spotted a huge group of archaisms heading this way that the army was tracking. I assume you gathered more intel? Were you briefed by the Marquis? Yeah, I see. We forced some sense into the army guys, and they pointed us here for the base. Yeah, and apparently we're dealing with something that's taboo to even speak about. It seems like no conventional wisdom works when it comes to dealing with Ouroboros. Yeah, I agree with you there. They're just freely making use of the place that lies ahead of here. Agate, you know about it, right? You're from Liberl, correct? Ravenue Village, where I was born, was close to the Liberl border. Of course, I've at least heard of Hamel. Well, the truth came out in the Liberl incident 4 years ago. That is... so this place is connected to the 100 Days War. Yep. If you're going, I'm tagging along. Partially as a duty to my juniors, and partially to pay respects to a certain idiot. Oh. I heard a little about that from Sarah. Understood. We'll be grateful for the help. I've heard of the Heavy Blade, at least. I'm sure I could learn a lot fighting alongside an A-rank bracer. Well, like Sarah, I was mostly self-taught. I did fight alongside the Radiant Swordmaster for a while, after all. We don't know what these bastards are here for. This is becoming dangerous for everyone who lives here. I can count on you, right? Former Class 7 of Thors. Yes, absolutely. Let's put an end to this, for the good of the Empire. Crush the darkness that lies within with our own hands. Wow, you were spot on. Huh. Muse's info is really good. But is it really okay for us to have followed him there? We will have to stay out of the instructor's range or he will detect us. And we can't underestimate his colleagues either. Right, then we'll trail them from a distance. There might be animal trails we can use as a diversion too. Well, I wasn't totally sure about this until now, but we've come this far. We need to press on. And why are you even here? You aren't in Class 7. Are you that interested in what we're up to? I can do what I want. Did you forget that I managed to sneak this guy with us right under Randy's nose? Oh, is this really okay? It's a great asset from a combat perspective. We'll be able to push our way through some pretty tough spots with this. Huh? What's wrong? Are you guys already done with your patrol? No? Well... things got a bit bad. What? Shit, he got me. What happened? Don't tell me there was another attack. No, that Ash bastard disappeared in the middle of our patrol, along with Yuna, Kurt, and Altina of Class 7. Huh? What? Sounds like I was helpful then. What the hell are you planning, Muse? I thought we learned about putting children in war zones. This is a nice little tune. So it was true. They're using small archaisms for scouting and defense. And they look like a new type I haven't seen before. So it's pretty definite that they're waiting for us up ahead. Thor's Class 7, prepare to begin the operation on the road. Our destination is Hamel. Our objective is to put a stop to the Society's actions. Laura, Fee, Elliot, Agate, I'm counting on you. Right. Leave it to me. So yeah, Agate's in our party. Which means, you know what? No time like the present. Let's put Agate into the fray, shall we? Well, I say that, but I want to check everyone's quartz before I get started here. Evasion quartz. Movement. Yeah, I go through all this trouble to, like, get more quartz on people, and then I don't do anything with them. Yeah, so I can't do anything about Agate's current quartz setup, but he's basically built to get as much CP as possible. Which is nice. Okay, now which way do I go? Well, I head north, so we're going to go the opposite of north first. Okay, so we got Wild Rage. And we got two moves here. Let's try this one. He definitely means business, that's for sure. Oh, that's a good start. Anyway, there's a treasure chest here, so we're gonna go pick that up. And we get Silver Thorn. Not too bad at all. It'd be helpful if, you know, I could actually hit all the enemies at once. Oh, the sword definitely looks cooler in 3D rather than the sprite mode that he had before. And there's a power potion, a mind potion, and a shield potion inside. I don't know what those do. Oh. Is that an ambush? Yup. Lovely. Counterattacks are so good in this game. And this should finish him off. Good stuff. Good stuff, everybody. Huh. Irritating, but no big deal. Huh. Thor's Class VII. I was surprised at Fee, but you have Arcade and the Ashen Chevalier, too. I'm not surprised that he was able to put a group like you together. He always gets carried away. Gets carried away? Put us together. Are you talking about Prince Olivert? Yeah. Oh, there's the line missing. Whatever. Right. I knew him during the Liberal incident 4 years ago. The whole time, he was hiding his identity and pretending to be a traveling musician. And with my junior bracers, he helped to put a stop to the Society's plans back then, too. And I kind of feel like he helped the Panzer Group of the Imperial Army off of our backs, too. I feel like I remember hearing about that from Sarah. The superior Imperial Army was stopped by some clever negotiations, right? That sounds a bit unusual. Oh, honey, you haven't met Estelle yet. You haven't met unusual. Well, he provided us with the Crimson Wings, and he's always been one of our biggest sponsors. But from what I've heard, based on the Vander family, those wings have been plucked. By the Imperial government. Chancellor Gileath Osborne in particular. Ah. Seems like you're keeping abreast of the Empire's movements. Yeah, not that I'm planning on helping him. But since the Civil War, the Empire has continued to grow its military, and some troublesome groups are starting to stir. So, I was asked to look into all this by the Guild. The Guild has decided not to overlook a large occurrence like this that's impacting the entire continent. So Agate, and one other A-rank bracer from Liberal came. I see. Wait, another A-rank bracer came? I mean, Estelle's in Crossbell right now. But then 2 years have passed, maybe she's here now. I see. We're always getting more in the guild's debt, aren't we? Well, it's not like we're exactly isolated if something happens in the Empire, after all. Technically, some of my junior bracers should have come to the Empire instead. But they were denied permission by the government, so I came instead. Okay, so it's definitely not Estelle, it's somebody else. They were denied permission? What kind of people were they? They were Liberal's young bracer combo. I never met them, though. But because their father's the head of the kingdom's army, I heard they were denied entry. Well, they also consider it the birthplace of one of them, too. That aside, we're pretty deep in the forest already. Let's be on our guard and continue. Roger that. Let's resume the search. Okay, so they're like, yeah, we're not letting Estelle and Joshua in here. They're gonna ruin all our plans. It's like, honey, you know it. What? 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 Oh, come on. I went and got the drop on these guys. That's not fair. Jesus Christ, Agate. Jesus Christ, Elliot. Jesus Christ, Laura. Oh my god. Ew. Oh, I'm not linked. That's why. That's why I was having trouble doing anything important here. Seriously, I could have used those brave points earlier. Let's heal Laura up a bit. And finish him off. God, I hate the new encounter system. If it's just gonna do that, even when I do it right. Like, seriously? Anyway, that's the Mute 2 quartz. So for someone who's stuck with water quartz, it's actually a pretty helpful thing. More strength, 20% chance to mute. Definitely worthwhile having it on there. Anyway, we need to climb up this path here. Oh, another ambush. They really aren't playing around. The Agate Laura team is super sweet. There sure are a lot of enemies. Yeah, they must be hiding something secret here. Yeah, she hit the nail on the head. Are you talking about Tita Russell? Yeah, for certain reasons she knows about Hamel too. She was whining that she wanted to go at lunchtime. I see. Oh right, so she came along with you, Agate. You're talking about that blonde girl, right? She is a cute young lady. You don't seem to be her relative, though. Is it a complicated relationship? No, damn it! I'm just looking out for her mother. Well, that and she reminds me of my little sister a bit. And when I met with her 4 years ago, I sort of connected with her because of that. Oh, she was involved in the Liberal incident too? Yeah, she was only 12 years old then, but she stood and fight. She's someone who nonchalantly is able to act like an adult all the time. Who would have thought she'd be coming with me to the Empire instead of Estelle? She's sure gotten big. I don't really get the details, but she seems really important to him. Yeah, it's so charming. I'm rooting for her. Sounds like he gets teased about it plenty by Sarah and Toval. Hey, what are you all whispering about? Anyway, it sounds like she's succeeding at school. Keep an eye on her in class if you could. Understood. But we need to take care of this incident first. Yeah, I hear ya. Let's go. Oh, a fishing spot. Which I can't do until they finish talking. Let's see what we can find here. Okay. So it's a green Arona, same thing we had found before. But since there's nothing new here, no point fishing anymore when we need to. Let's see here. Oh good, Agate can actually hit this time. So we'll head up this path next. There should be a treasure chest here. Yep. That is Crystal Edge R. A decent spell for... decent water-based spell. Anyway, there was another treasure chest down here, so I might as well pick that up too. Oh, not an ordinary treasure chest either. That's the gladiator belt. Funny that we would find it right when we get Agate in our party. And we might as well get as much CP out of these fights as possible. Okay. More exploration to do. It's nice getting caught up on all the what the previous heroes have been doing. Alright, that's them up, guys. You gotta love a good burst attack. But really, there's no traces of a landslide or anything. If it happened 14 years ago, there should still be some signs of it. Yeah, maybe it's relating to what the Mark was said earlier. Agate, Marcus Higharms was saying that the guild might already know about what happened. Did he now? I don't know the whole story, though. Is that alright? This might be hard for you to hear, as you are citizens of the Empire. It's no problem. Please tell us. Well then? The story that it was a landslide was a complete lie. The secret that the Empire and Liberal hid 14 years ago? It was a story that they publicized to hide what had happened. This was a secret created to cover the truth. Well, that makes me uneasy already. The story that there is no town of Hamel at the end of this path. It's not even on your maps, right? Well, that's a big fabrication. A rewriting of the history, as the people there were slaughtered. What? Agate, that's... Well, not everyone died. There were 2 survivors. But the tragedy that hit that village 14 years ago? It was not caused by nature. It was a brutal slaughter at the hands of people. And that's what caused the war with Liberal? But it's still strange that the army had to cover it up. Well, let's keep moving for now. The society should be up ahead. But we'll also run into Hamel. Understood. We'll be counting on you. God damn it, stop teasing them. I got the EP charge 3 there. And we're coming right to the end of this map here. But there's still more to explore. Hopefully this area is not too big. Let's see what Agates does. 4 turns of strength up. Seems pretty useful. The Agate Laura team is too strong. No one can even compete. Oh, come on. Well, we're slowly catching the rest of the party up to Agate here. No. Can't get the advantage on this guy. As much as I'd like to. I just hope I have enough damage here. There we go. No, and Agate's Quartz is at level 3 now. He's just recovering 3 CP a turn, plus his Gladiator belt, so he's recovering 5 CP a turn. Maybe that's good enough for him to just, like, spam S-Crafts and Wild Rage every turn. In which case I'd probably need to put Ellie into my party to supplement healing. Or, well, if it dies fast enough, then I can just heal after fights. It's not a big deal. Sorry, trying to parse this map. I might want to take this bottom path here. Yep, there's a treasure chest down here. What the hell's the point of that move then if it's not gonna It's not gonna, like, give me an advantage in battle. Like, seriously. Hey, this isn't Dragon Dive. Oh, no, it is. It just looks different. Alright, that's what I'm talking about. That's the stuff I'm talking about. Anyway, we want to push on south. Oh! White flowers. In the middle of the mountains. They're so pretty. Did the villagers plant these? It feels like a garden. The people left, but the flowers remain. Agate, should we take some of these? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing. I'll just pick a few. What a nice smell. Yeah, it feels earthy, like the mountains. It's a rare variety, but it looks like other people have plucked some here too. Oh? Is that right? Yeah, and not long ago from the looks of it. Well... when we get there, we'll see. Hello, everyone. We're, getting close to Hamel here. I'm just trying to find out where I am on this map, because... you know, part of it not opening up the entire way means... I have to guess which path I have to go on to each time. Oh, come on. Hopefully this finishes the job. Might not. Oh well. And level 3 for Rean Schwarzer here. 12 per kill. And plus 1 CP every turn. Means I'm finally starting to get some kind of CP battery going here. And this is the Venom Flame R Quartz. I guess that's a spell of some kind. Anyway, now we want to take this path down. I'm just gonna ignore that fight. Yeah, we're almost here. There's a Orbman charging station here. Interesting. Hamel. I mean, it's been localized as Hamel at this point, but if they're going to call it Hamel, they're going to call it Hamel. We made it. Yeah, the place that disappeared from the Empire 14 years ago. A landslide. It's definitely a lie. Anyway, let's head in. Hamel. The place that idiot and Joshua were born. Why isn't this line translated? Whatever. Or maybe I just skipped through it too fast. Or it wasn't 2 lines instead of 1. Anyway. Let's go see if we can improve our slots a little bit. No, not Gate, of course. Or Agate, rather. But Fee has some room. And I could customize some weapons here, but I don't need to at the moment. I will gladly take more Mira at this point. And in case you're short on weapons or accessories or whatever, items, anything of that sort, you don't have an excuse. You're basically kitted up to go here. Hell, it even has a trading station if you wanted to, like, get something else in particular. So we're gonna make a save here, since it seems like we're gonna be running into a problematic boss fight soon. And I think I'll have enough time to finish, so... if all else fails, I'll just stop halfway through. I don't really want to, but I might have to. Oh, the music. Huh. I wonder why. But it's such a sad sight. It's pretty. This must have been a beautiful village. It might be a sign that the people who are resting here are peaceful. I hope so, at least. Well, you may be right about that. Joshua. Those bracers I told you about before? They came back here once. And he said he felt the same thing, and it gave him a bit of peace. That Joshua is one of the bright young bracers from Liberl. He was actually born in the Empire then. And he's an orphan of Hamel. Yeah. There was one other, but he's gone now. Luve the Blade Lord, enforcer number 2 of the Society. That's... that name. I heard it from Sarah. Another enforcer has that name too. So that's the connection. The Hamel disaster. 14 years ago, the town was burned and almost all of the citizens died. The perpetrators were criminals, dropouts from a Jaeger Corps. And the ones who put them up to it were commissioned officers from the Empire. What? What the hell? Apparently, they were sponsored by a certain noble faction in the Empire. They were upset over the rise of the common people in the military. And so, they decided to find a cause to start a war and rally the troops for distinguished service. Their plan was to start a war with the small country, Liberl. All they needed was an excuse to act. So they made it look like Liberl invaded and slaughtered a small village. And afterwards, the noble officers declared war on Liberl and marched their tank division down. Liberl was no match for the mighty Imperial army. Apparently, they were forced to pull out from everywhere to fight. In that way, the Imperial army thought they would be Erebonia as a large country. They had a seemingly endless stream of soldiers to take their place. And thus, the kingdom and empire were locked in endless war. Finally, 100 days later, a treaty was signed, and the Hamel massacre was buried in the darkness for eternity. I never knew something like that. I remember hearing rumors from the Corps when I was little. I heard the criminals who burned the village were eventually rounded up and executed. So the conspiracy was found out. What happened to the nobles who were involved? They were subject to a court-martial and eventually executed. Then, all information regarding Hamel was summarily erased. And the lie of that landslide was born. And this is how we have arrived at the truth of now. This is painful to hear. But now I understand why Father and Marquis Higharms had their hands tied. There isn't an easy way to expose this to the world. Right. Open war as a result of a conspiracy to place the blame on a foreign nation. That had to be suppressed after the war ended. It's too ugly. It's too sad for words. If the citizens of the Empire found about this, it would cause widespread panic. Of course, the Queen of Liberl debates strongly on this as well. The Empire proposed an immediate ceasefire, on the condition that Liberl would not pursue the Hamel incident. And ultimately, she chose to prioritize the safety of her citizens. I see. That was a wise decision. The Empire is what it is, after all. I do like that. Well, I don't like it, but it does seem like nobody wants to challenge, the Queen's like, hey, no, they fucked us up. And it's like, yeah, well, they're bigger than you. They can do what they want. Whatever. Anyway, let's leave those flowers we picked here earlier. I'm sure there are souls here from 14 years ago. Understood. Let's go. We should remain on guard. Huh? That was... This was definitely the first time I was here, but... What was that? Why the hell are you getting Joshua's flashbacks, Rean? A wooden sword is lying on the ground. This is... It's a wooden sword. Looks like a well-made practice tool. It's worn, but it still looks sturdy. I wonder if the person you mentioned before... Well, just leave it be for now. A worn string charm is on the ground. This looks like it belonged to a small girl. I'm surprised it's still here after 14 years. Yeah, the goddess still resides here. That's true. I hope she blesses this place. I see. So that was hers. A metal dog and bird figure are laying on the ground. These must have belonged to a small child. Yeah, the metallic one's probably for a boy. And then the chick was for a small child? Yeah, maybe one was an infant. So they must have belonged to them. We were right. So they're here. Thank you for waiting. Why are you just standing there? We'll wait for you. Please place your flowers. No, you're right. Well then, let us pay our respects. This broken sword, it belonged to him, right? Yep, the magic sword Kern Veeder. It was blessed with power by our leader, but it appears to have lost it. It's nostalgic, though. Leonhardt the Blade Lord. He was stupidly strong from what I heard. Even that flaming guy was interested in him. Yep, they knew each other for a long time. It seems like you're done? Including yesterday's incident, we have a lot to ask. But this isn't the right place. How about in the back of the large area of the forest? We shouldn't be bothered by anything there. That'll be fine. You don't mind, right? It's fine. The star of the show isn't here yet anyway. Alright, let's go. The star of the show? What exactly did they mean? I don't know, but we should be very careful. Well, that was rather somber. I gotta say, though, they've really nailed the atmosphere there. It's a nice little scene. Let me ask you simply, what is your intention behind your actions in this province? I understand that you want to pay respect to the fallen. But then why are you making use of this place? There's many villages like this one. Even outside of the Empire, many remote villages have fallen victim to bandits. Like my hometown, for instance. Oh. But that's a boring discussion. Someone who's dead will remain dead. And the living have their own world to live in. A world to live, to thrive, and suffer, to be happy, and to be sad, and ultimately to die in. Huh. So then, should we get started? It's kinda too bad that Randy isn't here. But with Sylphid and an A-rank bracer, I think this will be fun. Red Constellation monsters. And an Archaism made for the Stall Ritter. It's a brand new model, Vanguard F2, Sleipnir. It would be pointless to go after you ourselves, so we would like you to enjoy these too. Jeez. There's 5 enemies. Very well. We'll win, and we'll have you talk. About what your society's been up to for the past year. That sounds good. Now then, Sylphid, should we finish what we started last night? Fine by me. The Ashen Awakener, and Heavy Blade, the Arcade girl as well. Have at you! Perfect. Bring it on, little girls. Let's fight fair and square. Oh, Laura. Digging the battle music, though. Oh, ouch. Alright. That's not alright. Okay. If he's just gonna freeze me right to start, that's not fair. Maybe I should have brought Elliot for this fight. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright. Hopefully I can Dragon Dive my way out of this. I'm in a bit of a pinch right now. Oh. I don't like the sound of that. Not one bit. I also don't like the sound of that either. Okay. Alright, Elliot, you're up. If I can at least get the Slake Mirror out of the way, I might be able to do something here. Otherwise, this will be more challenging than I anticipated. Oh, nope, I'm screwed. I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm beyond dead. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh Jiminy Christmas. Well, I guess there's a few more graves in Hamel now. Oh my god. What part of this is remotely fair? Oh my god. Oh my god. Please tell me I have something for this. This would be like the perfect opportunity to use the Zerum powder if I had it. I do not from the looks. Seriously, what the hell am I supposed to do here? I think I'm just dead. Yep. Well, I better just let this happen. And try again next time. Yeah, no, I'm not even trying. Like, seriously, what the hell am I supposed to do about all this? Oh. Yeah, no, there's really not much I can do about this fight in the current condition I'm in. That S-Craft really just kind of boned me. Like, there should be a way to, like, handle this, but it's pretty luck-based. And because it is luck-based, I can't say my odds are favorable. Well, at least it's only one of us this time. Problem is, they got out of that so quickly. Well, as long as I can do something, like, before Doobly starts going ham and delaying me to shit. So generally they'll give you a taunt when they're about to do their S-craft, then they'll charge up, and then immediately after they can do it. So is this really all I can do? This isn't a pleasant way of dealing with it, but I'm not sure what else I'm supposed to do in this fight. Like... Yeah, the thing is, they just do so much damage, too. Like, seriously. What in God's green earth was I supposed to do about that? Like, it's basically just get, like, hit, and then... Oh my god, let me have a turn! Let me have a turn! I'm not sure how I'm supposed to win if they get 8 turns in a row. And here I thought I would be able to get some healing in. But no, they're just way faster than me. So, looks like I'm stuck using items. Hey, Rean, don't die. Alright, breaking both of them gives me a chance here. Whew. Thank God for Elliot the panic button. Would not have won that fight without his S-Craft. Lots of experience, but, you know, managed to survive. 2 times CP for getting hit, and you'll get strength up in a pinch and at the start of battle. That was certainly something. Not bad. I guess that's what this takes to become a legend. Huh, you're both quite strong as well. We still didn't reach them. Ooh, that heavy blade was awesome. And the musician dude isn't bad either. So, Ashen Chevalier, why don't you stop playing around? I won't let you. Red Constellation Jaegers. Shit. Don't tell me those are the other Stall Ritter. Yep, Inez and Enea. The other Valkyries. That's basically saying Inez and Enea. I am Inez the Stout. I am honored to face the heir of the Arseid school. I am Enea, the Demon Bow. Seems you've been keeping an eye on our Duvali. Would you stop treating me like a child? And there's no need to show any respect to them, even if they are the Arsaids. I'm Garrus, regiment leader in the Red Constellation. I came for my lady. Oh, Papa must be getting worried again. But that aside, now it's 5-on-5 again. Our war ally's just waiting around. How about we finish this off? To the death. Well, that sounds good. If this goes well, our starting condition will be cleared. Your ally? Your starting condition? Take this! Whoa. That voice. Class 7's Ash. Sorry, Class 8's Ash. We're here too. Here I come. Oh. Ha. Ugh, some of the little chicks. Ugh. Black Rabbit, you're here too? I really appreciated that Altina just slugged Duvali in the face. Long time no see, Swift. Altina, even Kurt and Yuna. No, get back, you guys. We will not. You were the one who told us to find our own path. I've always been following after my father and my brother's sword. I never knew my real purpose. I could be wrong, but this is my one step forward. Huh. Kurt. We know we are violating orders. However, we received information of your location, and we came to back you up. Following new information is, after all, the purpose of the special section. That's... Al. Sorry, instructor. We're violating your orders. But you said it yourself. Show me what you want your own Class 7 to be. We aren't confident, but this is something we decided as a group. You guys. I see. They truly are Class 7. And they just used all of Rean's words back at him like a boomerang. What the hell is with this lame reunion? I don't know. Sounds kind of fun. Well, I'm glad you were able to gather everyone together again. But I wonder how you'll do once the fire starts. Oh, you good-looking girl over there? Let's stop with any funny business. You look like you're as strong as a monster, but I wouldn't think you've won. Someone interesting showed up. Looks like you haven't let you down your guard at all, even though you're in a soldot. The armored on this thing's thinner than an armored card, after all. An anti-panzer missile like the one you used yesterday would be pretty dangerous, no? And I don't intend to see what your chainsaw can do. Papa might like a kid like you. But for now, would you maybe get out of our way? What? Huh? Shit. Ugh. Ash! Don't tell me. Another one of the Society's archaisms? No. That's an ion. It's bigger than the Goliath. It's the newest model of the Society. On loan from Crossbell, it had destroyed the 5th Armored Division. It's the successor of the one Estelle fought? They brought out their greatest weapon? It was a great success. Next, we need to determine its combat abilities. Huh. Rean, you're going, right? Yeah, I can't let this thing be. Understood. Please do. It's been a while. Huh. No way. Heed my call! Falamar, the Ashen Knight! Acknowledged. Oh man. Huh? On its own? Oi, what the hell is going on? Falamar, did Rean call you? Affirmative. An atypical enemy has appeared. There are students there as well. You should all go too. spatial translocation it over here. Amazing! That's certainly the work of the Chosen One. I've heard about this, but it's just so ridiculous. So this is how far things have gone. Major Michael, Instructor Randolph. Please contact the RMP. We need to leave this place and go after them. What? Music to my ears. It's kind of a shame that Randy doesn't get to, you know, throw down with his sister. Or cousin, rather. That's... the Ashen Knight. Long time no see. I never thought it would come here all the way from the training ground. So that's the rumored Divine Knight. It came, but we planned for that. Rean, Valimar. The enemy is a unit that took out the entire armored division in Crossbell. Please be careful. Yep. It has been a while, but this is no ordinary enemy. Right. I feel a strange power from it. It's not like Soldat nor Archaism. Let's understand what we're up against first. Right. Okay, so we need to get its health to 80%, is what it's saying. Because apparently it's too tough even for Valimar. I mean, this thing is an Ion. It destroyed Gorelia Fortress. Alright, so we can target its left arm, we can target its body, and we can target its right arm. We can't target like its head or its legs or anything. So for the time being, let's try hitting it in the arm. Whew, ouch. Alright, now with its arms in front of it like that, let's hit it in the body. Whew. This guy does not mess around. The nice thing is he unbalances pretty easily, so I can get loads of damage in on it. I'll heal in time, Valimar, don't worry about it. Alright, so we got it down to 80%, so this event triggers. It's certainly something to see a fight between giants. And even more when it's not a Soldat, but something even bigger. That thing appears to be more than just a giant hunk of metal. What do we do? The machine perfected by the Society. Kurda Legion 2. But it's strange that it doesn't fall in front of the Zemuria stone. That seems weird. But it's strange that it doesn't fall in front of the Zemurian ore, maybe? I don't know. I can't take it. This isn't a fair fight. There's no way a single soldat can fight that thing. I see. Kurt? Shit. Are you okay? Yeah, just a little dinged up. I dodged most of the impacts, so the damage should be light. I don't want to, but I have to leave it to you. Take that thing out. What? No way. Right. Leave it to me. This is strange. It's way too sturdy. I heard that it had incredible power when it was used in Crossbell, but... yes, it appears the machine itself is filled with an unknown power. If you can find a way to disrupt that, I'll back you up. That voice. Kurt. Kurt, get back. This isn't a target a soldat can handle. I'm well aware. Even still, please allow me to fight with you. For the land of my birth, to protect it from disaster. Please allow me to step forward, and let me show you the path of my Vander sword. This is... it's like a combat link. What's this feeling? It's using the Arcus too? Hey, this happened during the Civil War. No, I feel a stronger connection this time. Yeah, and the new Class 7 students have it too. Oy, this is too much. We'll talk later. We need to take this thing out. We need to stop its mysterious power flow and take it down. Roger that. About partners. Members of Class 7 and others can be set as partners and offer their strength to Valimar. One character can be chosen as a partner at a time. Choose a partner to make use of parameter bonus and link bonus effects. You can also change partners during combat. So, Rean has Fee for his partner. You can see various things to have. They also have Ash for some reason. Seems a little early for that. I'll be leaving Fee on though. And I think Yuna makes sense for Kurt, so I think for the time being, we'll just stick to the standard fare. About co-op effects. If the BP meter goes to 5, you can perform a co-op attack with both soldats. The power of both will combine, unleashing a very powerful attack. Alright. About partners. Whenever partners take a turn, they can use EX arts. Also, the corresponding soldat will always take its turn after your partner has a turn. You can change partners on their turn by pressing the right button. Oh, it's not like he's gonna one-shot me. Yeah, I can take a hit or two. Alright, so we'll give Kurt defense and speed buff. Let's try co-op attack, see how much damage we can pull off. Huh. I didn't know there was a healing mode there, but it's pretty nice that you can just use it at will. Let's see if we can debuff this guy a bit. Oh, this is a new move. I wonder what his weak point here is. Well, we tried the other two, so he's hitting left arm. Sure seems to be that way. Yeah, I keep thinking it's 3 brave points to use the rush move, but it's only 2. Alright. And with him broken, it's best to start blasting him with spells. Okay, so that's how... Alright, they'll be aiming at Kurt here. So since I can't defend... Sure. Ooh, ouch. About 20,000 damage. And hopefully this first attack will finish it off. Nice thing is, 2-on-1 fights, you know, you do have the advantage of just being able to wail on it and out-resource it. Oof. I thought I'd have enough, but I guess I was just short. Alright. Let's heal up. I didn't actually want to charge, but that's fine. I keep hitting down when I want to hit X. Alright, so it's targeting both of us. Let's see if we can finish this off for real this time. And that was a bit more annoying than it needed to be, but no problems. First link partner, 1200. Other link partners, 880. Okay, cool. Rean gained a level. Oh, and being linked for Divine Night Battles gives a lot of link experience. That'll be good to keep in mind for the future. We did it! The threat, even the strange power flow, it seems to have ceased. They really pulled it off. Splendid. They worked really well together, too. The new Class 7 looks like a great class. What is that power? The test is complete, I suppose. Well, I guess it was a good performance. True. It's good timing after all. That's far enough, surely. Oh, Randy! You came. Yeah, the rest of them are on the way here. Your pranks are over with. Everyone prepare yourself. How cheeky. It's not exactly how I wanted it, but I'll look forward to it for next time. I'm assuming you'll finish the job, eh, Jaeger King? Huh? What? Oh, so you noticed me. Well, he finally showed up. Well, revealed himself. He showed up before. When did you... Oh, that guy. Hey, that Marks. I see. So he was one of them. Zeno. Leonidas. Long time no see, Black Rabbit. And there's the son of the War Ogre. It's been 6 years since we saw you. Zephyr, what are you doing here? And you're... To think that all the players would be gathered here. Long time no see, young lady. Sorry I couldn't face you myself. Well, I had an experiment to do anyway, so it's fine. But really, I can't believe it. You're really still alive. I never thought I'd see Old Man Rutger with my own eyes. No way! The one who was supposed to have died 3 years ago. P's foster parent. The head of the Zephyr Jaeger Corps? Well, shit. My name is Rutger Clausel, the Zephyr Jaeger Corps. Nice to meet you, new Class 7. And Fee, it's been a long time. What? Why? You were... At that time, you... We made a grave! Zeno! Leo! What is this? Oh, it's not like we deceived you. But there are a lot of circumstances at play here. In the end, it resulted in you being left behind. And one of the reasons was the request of our other employer, besides Cayenne. What? During the Civil War, Zephyr had somebody else pulling their strings? Huh? Well, you didn't grow that much taller, but you definitely grew up. Bracers still get paid like shit, but it should be 100 times better than being a Jaeger. I'll have to thank the Purple Lightning sometime. Chief. You really are the chief. Why? What in the world is going on? Should I take a message to Sarah for you? I actually have a lot to talk to you about, as a member of the guild. Well, I'm not interested in picking a fight with the guild right now. We'll be moving around quite a bit from here on out, so I'll leave it as a friendly hello for now. Chief! Huh? They're leaving? No, that noise. What? Huh? A new enemy? It's fast. Kurt, Randy. Right. What the fuck? Clown Slice. Huh? There's no way. That's just... a purple Divine Knight? As expected of the War Ogre's eternal rival. I'll face you properly next time. Sounds like fun. Fee, and the Ashen Kid. See you later. Adios. Be sure to keep practicing. Hey, wait a minute! Seriously, what are you guys saying when you're surrounded by enemies? But they'll make good opponents. Yeah, I look forward to our next meeting. Well then, we'll take our leave now. Bracers, and the members of the branch school. The Phantasmal Blaze plan is finally beginning. Your fight with us, and then, all of it is intertwined. What the fuck is going on here? So we know that there's more Divine Knights, but I can't believe that the War God has one of them. Or no, not the War God, the Jaeger King. I get these Jaeger names mixed up all the time, but I can't believe it. Oh dear. Oh dear. They disappeared. Transportation power. Ugh. Fee. I don't know what to say. But there is good news. You got to meet your dad after all. Yeah. I never thought Xeno and them would be able to do it. To take back her leader. Now one of my goals is realized. This result's fine. I see. Instructors, are you alright? Class 7's fine, thank goodness. Ash, what are you doing? Don't drift off! Scout the perimeter first. Things are just beginning. Sounds like we'll have to prepare ourselves even more. Yeah. As a member of the old Class 7, and of the branch school's new Class 7. After that, all the members of the branch school were informed of the details of this case. With strict instructions never to tell anyone, they were told about the events from 14 years ago as well. And with a gate helping clear the remaining archaisms from the road, archaisms. And then... I mentioned this before, but that was an absolute violation of your orders. I did tell you to decide the future for yourselves. But I also told you that the special training finished yesterday. But to make matters worse, you left the training ground and you even stole a soldat. If you were in the army, you'd be court-martialed right now. Yeah. I have nothing to say. I will take full responsibility. Please punish only me. No way. We are all equally responsible. Well, how about you leave it at that? You have to remember, we violated orders plenty of times ourselves. Yep, like that time Thor sent a soldat after us. Instructor? I admit we were in the wrong, but... what goes around comes around. Well, that was then, and this is now. As an instructor, I cannot overlook